Hey, it's your girl Nicolette, and this is a confirmation message for you, Tuesday, May 27th. So, jumping right in, when I was shuffling through the deck, we have the number one goddess card here, or oracle card, which is Nana Baluku, the goddess of seasons. This goddess's declaration is I am limitless. So we have some people shifting out of season, shifting in. This is again, and I've talked about this yesterday too. Really getting out of your own way and shifting your perspective, shifting how you are responding to certain interactions that you're having with people. There's a lot of purple here as well, really connecting to the third eye chakra. Okay, I feel like this is a spiritual awakening that's happening for some of you. And this feels like very wise, very kind of soulful energy. A little bit. Maybe I'm speaking to some people that are a little more older, more seasoned. And then of course, the number one. That is new beginnings. All about new beginnings. So the cards that flew out, the tarot cards, we have the Five of Pentacles here, and then also the Two of Swords. So anytime I see the Two of Swords, this is always calling for a very major decision. And the reason why I say major is because when you look at this energy, that fire, you see how it's like this, almost like a tornado of fire. It's very forceful, very powerful, and it can stir up major change. And that's the reason why I always look at this as like a really big decisive card. And we have the Five of Pentacles here, earth energy. This one feels like you've been reaching for a specific goal or trying to master something. Maybe you're in school, aiming to get to your degree. You're wanting all these accolades. When you look at this, it's like you're climbing and you're reaching, but it feels like it's out of your reach. I'm not saying it is. It feels like it, and that is what unfortunately puts you in a position of wanting to retreat, backpedal, and ultimately you're starting over, or you're having to start where you ended at a long time ago, which might cause you to learn what you needed to learn from the past in order to even be able to move forward in the present. Listen, this energy feels, again, very forceful, very powerful. But what you need to understand is that it's a new season. It's a new chapter. You can't do things the way that you were doing them before. Things are not going to show up the way that they were showing before. You might even, connect with new people, new types of people. This really feels like you just in your own way. Okay? You're in your own way. Very beautiful energy. It feels like it's almost like you've done so much good in your life. You've given everything that you can give. You've shown up every way that you can, that you could have shown up. And it just never felt like it was enough. It never felt like you were receiving in return. And I feel like that's why it's time for you to do things differently. This is a new chapter. What is that saying? I was thinking about that old saying, you can't teach old dogs new tricks. And I never really believed that, because as long as that old dog is interested in learning new things, it doesn't mean that they're going to be able to learn in the way that they used to learn, right? But it does not mean that they are completely, alienated from being able to transform and rejuvenate their system, their cells, their mind, brain waves that we have. That is absolutely possible. You can't tell me anything is not possible in this world. That's just my perspective, but that is what I'm getting for you. I hope that helps.